Hello, I'm here on Church Street on this very busy Wednesday afternoon. The operatic buskers have just finished. I thought to do a video, then the lady behind me turns up, so out of my control. But once again, enjoy it, why not? 2 years I've been doing these videos and I've probably made about 1,000. And to date, those I rightfully criticise haven't mentioned one thing about the change our city is undergoing. They haven't mentioned it. The cultural transformation we see happening to our city on a daily basis. They remain silent. Now, Dan Corden, MP for Walton, Diversity Australia, Ian Byrne, Refugees Welcome, MP for West Army, Ricky Tomlinson, you know who he is, Coach for Refugees, a few quid in the pocket. When are you lot going to nail your colours to the mast and say, well, we believe wholeheartedly and support the transformation our city is now undergoing, and long may it last, we want more. At least nail your colours to the mast instead of remaining silent. Even better would be Liam Thorpe to interview Joe Owens, but he's not going to do that, right? And neither of the politicians, those I rightfully criticise, are going to talk about the cultural change our city is undergoing. It's not happening. They're just going to remain silent in the hope people start believing that it actually is Scotch mist and it's not cultural mist. Maybe if they just ignore it long enough, people will believe it's Scotch mist and not cultural mist. But that's not happening, because I speak to many people on a daily basis, not just here in the city centre. Wherever I go, I speak to people and they're telling me that they are worried and concerned as to what's going to happen long term. What sort of city are their children, grandchildren going to grow up in? Yet those I rightfully criticise to date haven't addressed their worries and concerns regarding cultural change and the future of our glorious city. They have remained silent, all of them, as I've said to date. Our city is changing, like I say in every video, right? It's changing. There is no ifs or buts about it. You can see this change all around. Yet, as I've said, those I rightfully criticise are remaining silent. They don't want to discuss it. They don't want to talk or deal with the awful truth. The awful truth is cultural change is changing our city. Too many new arrivals with different ways, beliefs, values, standards are being dispersed in our glorious city. Long term, that poses a threat to our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity, right? Not may, could, possible, it will, right? Like what's happened to London. I'll use London as a prime example. I don't really need to go any further than that. London is a prime example of what cultural change does when it's left unchecked. That once proud Cockney capital city has been changed into something completely different. I don't think anyone would deny that. It's obviously quite apparent when one visits there for whatever reason, or even work there at times. Yet the politicians, they all know what has happened to London. They'd know more than anyone, given they work and at times live there. So they know more than anyone, yet they're remaining silent as our city undergoes the same transformation. But the good people of Liverpool have got Joe Owens in their corner, and I will keep these politicians on the toes. I will keep putting pressure on them that they have to deal with what is happening to our city, right? We can't just keep ignoring the good people of Liverpool in the hope they're just going to start believing, like I've said, that it's Scotch mist and not cultural mist. That's not going to happen, right? That most certainly is not going to happen. People can see what's happening to their streets, their communities and their beloved Liverpool. They know, they can see that it's changing. And if left unaddressed, this change will continue until our city loses that unique Scousness it's renowned the world over for. And like I've said, the Scouse legacy that is rightfully our children, grandchildren and all those amazing Scousers yet to be born, that will be denied, deprived to those it rightfully belongs to, right? And like I keep saying, I'm sorry for repeating myself, ladies and gentlemen, once the cultural change sinks its roots so deep, the new arrivals are in the driving seat. There is no changing it back, like with London. It's gone. That unique character, dialect, customs, traditions, gone forever, replaced by something completely different. Something that is a million miles away from our Scouse ways, beliefs, values, standards, our Scouse culture. It is a million miles away. And as I've said, if left unaddressed, our city will continue to change and change and change. And you know where that change is going to end up, right? Like London. Totally different capital city it once was. No more cockney sparrows fly over London, and we all know why. It's not Joe Owens making this up or picking on anyone. Sadly, it's the awful truth. It's the awful truth now facing our city. Our city is facing a change that, if this change isn't stopped, if you'll excuse me, it's getting really, really busy. If this change is not stopped, then long term we will indeed lose our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. I don't believe people who watch my videos are in doubt of that. They understand, they can see what is happening. But the good people of Liverpool have Joe Owens in their corner, and I won't be going nowhere. I am here to report on a daily basis, if need be, the awful truth of what is happening to our city. A tragedy never before has our city faced, and that is the cultural transformation of our unique Scouse history, heritage, ways, going back hundreds, probably longer, more years. What is at stake here? The change that will take place, right, is unprecedented. It's a change that would transform our city into a different place. It will not be a place of Scousers. It'll be a place of new Scousers. It'll be a place where new Scousers will prevail. They will dominate. They will be in the driving seat. They'll be bringing their different ways, beliefs, values, standards with them. Right? Okay, sir? They will be bringing their different ways and beliefs with them, incompatible with our Scouse ways. We have to oppose this. Like I've said, oppose it on social media. Forward these videos and any similar ones. Talk to your friends, your family, colleagues, whoever. And when there's a candidate available standing in an election, give them your vote. But remember, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.